Good morning. Happy Tuesday and welcome to ASPOT Office Hours live help sessions. So this is where you can ask your questions regarding ASPOT and get live help. So if you've been building some awesome cool things here in ASPOT, this is the space where you can ask any questions at all or anything that you might have encountered that you need some help with. So feel free to unmute your mic or just type in your question. Right now, we do have a topic which is a super cool topic for me. It is IntelliForm Webhook to a branded PDF delivery. So we will jump in on that at exactly 11:05. Before that, feel free to just, guys, leave your questions in the comments or just unmute if you want. Hey, Dimitri, good morning. Hey, some people are still joining. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live health sessions. I'll get started with the build at 11:05. Let's just wait for a few more others to join. While we're waiting for a few more others to join, I just want to ask a quick question, guys. Have you built or have you ever built like an automation or like a workflow or have you ever used Zapier or Make.com?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're diving into today. Um, Dimitri says not yet. And so yeah, I think for our live session today, what you can do, guys, is build alongside me. So if you remember the IntelliForm that we built last week, it was an AI comparison, website IntelliForm that we built last week. If you guys don't have a copy of that yet, you just let me know. I'll put that in the comments. But you do need to have that in IntelliForm, and then we will be building the email delivery for that in IntelliForm. So what you can do right now is open up your ASPOT account, go to that in IntelliForm. Paul says don't have that yet. Let me get the import link right now so that guys can just build alongside me. Competitor website comparison. Yes, that's it. Um, share, duplicate via link, and then I'll just paste it right here on chat. Okay, paste that. Got it. Okay, so now you can import that to your ASPOT account and then open it. Just leave it open while we're here on the live call. And then next thing that you may want to do if you don't have it yet is sign up to make.com. It is free. We do have like 1,000 operations free. So just so we can start building stuff together, let me just paste that right here where you can sign up. If you have an account, you just need to log in. There's no need to set up like a payment or anything. You just need to like create an account. You don't really need to have a credit card or something like that. So yeah, open up the make.com link that I just sent in chat. So once you have
Last week when I imported it, it wouldn't work, but it seems to be working today. So cool. Thank you.
That's great. That's great. Okay. Open up this IntelliForm. Then this is the IntelliForm that we'll be making an automation for. Okay, so it's 11:05. While I'm building this, guys, feel free to like unmute your mic or just type in your comments if you're confused with a step or if I just went too fast, that's fine too. Just let me know. So as you can see with this IntelliForm that we built last week, it says enter your email to receive a copy of this report. And I did mention that we need to set this up also. We have ASPOT, an awesome tool that generates this AI reports for us. Now we will connect it with another awesome tool, which is make.com, as I've said. this way we can make it more powerful. We can automatically take the result from this AI competitor website comparison in IntelliForm and then put it into a beautifully branded PDF that has your logo, and also it can email directly to your lead. So that's exactly what we are building today. So you can use this system that turns your lead magnet from just from a cool gadget into a professional scalable machine. So let's get started on that. First thing that we need to do here on our Aspot account is go to Webhooks. So this is where we will set it up. Okay. And click the plus sign. Over here is the name. So let's just say send website result, something like that. Okay. And then as for a webhook URL, we will get this from make.com. So before we get that, actually, what I would want you to do is create a Google Docs template. If you are on your Chrome right now, if you're on Google Chrome right now, you should have that at the top right part of your screen. You'll see like dots or in the top right part of your screen, and then you can just click Google Docs. So here's the template that I'll be using. So as you can see right here, um, you just need to put this as the title and then add your company logo like right here and then a tag. So this is very important since we will be replacing this with the AI result. So let me give you guys a copy of this document so you can just import it to your Drive account. So when you get the link to this, just click on make a copy. No need to edit this one, no need to use this one. You will click on make a copy under file. So let me just send this to you guys real quick on the chats. Sorry, let me just get that out of the view. Okay. Tom Johnson says, wait, go ahead. So let me just repeat. Get your IntelliForm ready. Open your make.com account. And then you can just import this Google Docs that I pasted on the chat. Just click on make a copy for that. All right. So let's now proceed to the next step. Next thing that we need to prepare is to have our Google Drive folder ready. So I like to have these things ready so that when we set it up inside make.com, it'll be much simpler flow. It'll be much faster to create the steps or the modules inside make.com. So go to your Google Drive and let me just show you what I did right here. So as you can see, when you're inside your Google Drive, click the plus right here on the left part, like the new, and then click on new folder. And then you can just name it, AI result copy or IntelliForm PDF copy or something like that. This is where we will store all of the reports generated. And this is also where we will convert it from a Google Doc to a PDF. So that we can attach it to our email delivery later on. Okay, so go ahead and do that. And as you can see right here, I already have that ready, aerosol copy. So you have your IntelliForm, you have your make.com, your login to your make.com, you have the document. And once you've got this Google Drive folder ready, where we will store everything, let's move on to the next step. So don't worry if you're not able to like follow all of this steps. I will post a recording of this later on our school group. So let's go ahead and build that. Right here under our integration inside Aspot, we will have to paste our webhook URL, and we can get that inside make.com. So let me show you right here. Open that. So here's how my make.com account looks like. What we will do is click the plus icon. You'll see this page also once you've logged into your make.com account. Just click the create scenario. So just an additional info that you can use any automation platform that you're comfortable with. We're not tied down to make.com. You can create this with Zapier, you can create this with Fably, or any one of those tools. So let's go ahead and click on webhooks and triggers when webhook receives data. So you can, as long as the automation platform that you're using has this, Aspout will certainly get that connection. It will instantly connect. So let's get that, create a webhook. Okay. My Aspout webhook, let's just say. And save. Okay, now copy address to clipboard. All right, now let me just go back to my webhook URL right here and paste that. So as you can see, this options will now pull up. So it's asking me, is this a user info, is this chat, or is this IntelliForm? So it is IntelliForm. Now let's select our IntelliForm right from here. So it should be the second competitor website comparison. Okay, so that's what we need. Now let's just click on send sample data right there. And let's take a look at our IntelliForm. Let's take a look at our webhook. So as you can see, it says successfully determined. Okay, so it got data right here. It says 1. So this is good to go now. Oh, let me just, moving here from screen. Okay, there you go. So we've set up our webhook. Now let's create this inside Aspout. Okay, there you go. So there's your webhook setup. Now let's configure this inside make.com. So first thing that we will add, or first module that we will need, is our Google Docs module. So let me just get that. And then you can just type in Google Docs right from here, right? And then it will ask us to select the list of actions that we want. So I think for this, we will need to create a document from a template. That's the template that I put on the comments, that's the Google Docs template. So let me just click that. Okay, now if you are logging in for the first time, if you are making this for the first time, it will ask you to make a connection. So my tip is use a Google Workspace account. So it's like, your name at yourbusiness.com, because mixed Google modules are designed for business accounts. Using a personal at gmail.com account can sometimes require extra security steps. So a business domain is highly recommended to connect in here. So like what I use in here is support at aspot.ai. Okay. So create a template. Oh, sorry, create a document from a template. That's right. Now choose my drive. And then the document ID, we will be selecting the template. Okay, competitor report template right here. Let's just wait for that. Okay, so remember the tag that we add that the document had earlier. So this is where you can map the data or the AI result so that it will show up on the document. So let me just get that, my URL, competitor URL, user email. It should be prompt 1, because the way that our IntelliForm was set up, the result or the AI result is being generated from our prompt 1, which can be found right here. Let me just show you that, guys. You might be wondering where we got that data. So if we go inside our IntelliForm, okay, you'll see here on the prompt builder, it says prompt 1. Now you can change that if you want. You can just like replace that if you want to like put a name or replace the name. So that's where it got that. And as for the data that you're seeing right here, it got this from our unique IDs. So as you can see, my URL, competitor URL, and then the user email. So it's the input data that we're collecting from the IntelliForm itself. So image URLs, we don't really need that. As for the title, let's say tutorial report, sorry, let me just change that. Or, and then the user email, okay? If you want, you can also collect their name so that on the IntelliForm so that you'll have that right here. Next, we will select the new documents location. So that should be the Google Drive folder that I asked you guys to create earlier. So should be this one, AI result copy. Okay, so now we have one folder where we can gather everything or all of the result. Okay, so that's been set up. Next, we will be using, let me just see right here. Okay, so we've selected or we have created a document from a template. Now let's use a Google Drive module for this and click the plus. Oh, there you go. Click the plus right there. And then Google Drive is what we need. Next, download a file because this will be our PDF converter. Right now we have Google Docs, so we would want to convert that into a PDF so we can attach it to the email. So for our connection, let's just set it up manually, okay? And then the file ID will be from the Google Docs. Create a document from a template. Here's what we need, the document ID from that, okay? Let's see right here. Next, we need to show advanced settings. There you go. So this is what we need. We need to convert Google document files to format, which is PDF. So this one's a Google Doc. Now we are trying to convert it into a PDF. And yeah, we don't really need this. So let's just click save there. Now the next is we will add another module, which is the email report module. Okay. So let's use Gmail for that actually. Use Gmail. Okay. And then it should be send a new email, I think. 1 second. Okay, so we will be using send a new email. There you go. All right. So again, the connection, you do have to log in to your Google account and connect it to make.com. So we want it to be sent to whoever filled out the form, right? You want them to have a copy. So let's use there you go, the user email right here. Oh, just click on it. User email, and then we can even add another recipient, which is our email address, so that you'll be notified or you'll also get a copy every time someone or someone fills out the IntelliForm. So let me just put my email right there. Okay. Next, for the subject, let's just say your competitor website is ready. Website analysis. Okay, it's ready. And then for the content, let's just say, hi there, thank you for filling out the website comparison tile form. Attached is the copy of your AI result. Okay, so from here, you can also use HTML tags because right now it will consolidate this into one sentence or one paragraph, I mean, when it sends to you via email. So you can use HTML tags for that. You can ask your AI assistant to code this for you if you want. So let's move on to the next, which is attachment. Basically, we'll add an attachment from Google Drive right here. Content ID, we don't really need that. So let's click save. Okay, so let's see. Webhooks, Google Docs, Google Drive, and Gmail. Okay, so we've got everything that we need. It's fully designed right here. Now we need to just do a test to make sure that the data is being processed correctly. So let's do run once, value must not be empty. Okay, so we got a warning there. So what is the warning? Let's see. Okay, email address, okay. Now let me just save that real quick. Okay, so that's been saved. Now let me just do a run once. Then open our IntelliForm from here. Let me just get the test links. Okay, just filling out this form. Then we want to receive copy of this report. Now let's take a look here. It's just waiting, preparing your strategic analysis, so it's not done yet. That's why. Let's just wait for this. Okay, so Webhook received it. And now we're on to the next step. Okay, Google Drive and also Gmail. So I should be receiving an email now. Let me just check this real quick. Okay, now Gmail, and let me open up that for you guys so you can see how it looks like. All right, got it. So here's the email, the exact email that I received. Let me just pull that right here. Okay. Can you guys see the screen? Let me know in the comments. Okay, awesome. So here's the email delivery that we received. Hello there, thank you for filling out the website comparison in IntelliForm. Attached is the copy of your AI results. So you can see it was turned into PDF. So for example, this is you just sent a copy to yourself, and this is the this is who filled out the IntelliForm, okay? And then if we open this up, so here's the AI result. So I think for the tagging right there, we can modify that in the prompt. But yeah, this is how it looks like. So any questions maybe? So this is the exact result that we got from the AI. And any questions maybe on this automation that we did? Let's go back. Okay. Will we get this, Kim? If you're referring to the recording of this session, yes, of course, we will certainly get that. How would we modify that in the prompt? Oh, actually, Robin, let me rephrase that. What you can do is to add a ChatGPT step to reformat the content so that it does not have hashtags on it. So you can ask it to like clean the output from the Google Drive file. Yeah. So that would be an extra module right here. One thing that I would also commend is 1 second. Let me just get this. Okay, export blueprint. So I'll give you guys a copy of this blueprint also. And then you can just import it to your make.com account and you can play around with it. You will have to set up the webhooks, of course, but you'll have all of these modules readily available inside. So let me just put that. And providing this type of solution for a client, must their make account be used or can it be provided via my own make account? I think it's best to use their maybe I think it's best to use their make account if you will be using like of course their business logins or something like that. I'm not sure for other account tiers of make.com if they have like because the account tier we have right now is a personal one. So not really sure about that. Let's see. Attach file. Okay, there's the attached file. Let me just paste the blueprint right there on chat. So that's the blueprint that you will import to your make.com account. And then you can just set up the webhook that you've got every module already set up in there. Any other questions maybe?
It was fast.
Oh, it was. But yeah, I'll make sure to post this also in the group, guys, so you can just, rewind and slow it down a little bit. I'll make accommodate private SMTP send. I'm not sure about that, Dan. You may want to um reach out to their support if that is possible. Yeah, it may. Let's see.
So the webhook was just the integration. We're passing to it the results, creating a Word doc with the token, taking in the results, and then it's placing it in a drive, and then of course we're sending the email.
Right.
So the name of that document, I guess, is automatic. I didn't see where that was created, and so you'll
Um,
have multiple documents inside your Google Drive.
that's right. Let me show you how it looks like inside the Google Drive. So everything will be saved inside that folder. So as you can see right here, I think where's the latest one? I think it's this one. So it looks like this exactly inside the Google Drive.
Oh, and it's concatenated the email, giving it its unique name. So when you stub in another module, you mentioned right between, I guess, Google Docs and Google Drive for the AI prompt to get rid of or format the document better. Is there any
Um,
trick to
mhm.
declaring the scope, or does it keep the scope of the document?
Repeat that last
Um,
sentence for me.
so is there any trick to the module knowing what document it's working with, or is it just automatic?
Oh, you will
Because
configure that on the new module that you will create. So if you'll be using OpenAI module for that, I can't really show you guys with us because I don't have an API key, but you do need to enter your API key and select the, what do you call this, the data that it needs to clean. So you may find that, one second, let me take a look at the output that we have here. I think it should be the file ID that you're mapping out, I think. Yep, so that it will
okay,
get that. Mhm.
let's see.
Okay, any last questions, guys, before we wrap up the call? Okay, I think we're good, right, guys? I think we're great. We're good for today. Thank you, Carla, for that. And yeah, so if you guys, encounter anything or if you have any questions about the setup, feel free to email support@aspot.ai anytime, or you can join the next live session, which is on Thursday. We'll have another topic, that we will be building together. So thank you all so much for joining. I really, really appreciate it when you guys join our live sessions and, participate. Thank you all and have a great Tuesday. Bye bye.